Hi there. My name is Mr. Deep. As you know me, I work at Big 4 for last 5 years, okay, in the US tax season. Today, you must be thinking, okay, how is interview taken, okay? How does a interviewer take interview? Because you have never sat for any interview for the job because you are a fresher. Today, I am going to take a live interview of a candidate who is getting hired for US taxation at Deloitte. Okay, I'm going to take a live interview with you. Okay, and I'm going to share each and every details. Okay, I have got his resume which I have reviewed. I have prepared my questionnaire for his interview. I'm going to ask every question, okay, which I have prepared for him. And the best part is whatever the result will be there, I will tell him on the spot and I will share with you guys. Okay, whatever feedback, okay, which I feel is necessary for him, I will give him on his face. Okay, I will not say I will get back to you later. No, I will clearly give him a result and the feedback, a way of improvement, a scope of improvement, okay, and the lagging which he's having, or maybe a good thing which he's having. Okay, and I am going to share each and everything with you also. By this live interview, you can learn how interviews are taken at Big Four, especially at Deloitte or KPMG, PwC, EY, and how an interviewer asks and in which perspective they ask such questions. Okay, by this experience, you can also crack any interview if you learn something from this video. So watch the video carefully, learn and apply those things in your interview when you are sitting for US taxation or maybe any kind of interview at Big 4 or at any company. Okay, wish you all the best. So hello Aman, thank you so much for turning in. This is Deepak. Okay, I
Okay, nice
work
to meet you,
at Big
Deepak.
Four for. Thank you. I work for
Yeah.
US taxation at Big 4, and today is your interview for Deloitte. So thank you
Yeah,
so
right.
much for turning in on time. I like that. Okay. So before
Okay.
we start, are you all okay? I mean, everything is fine. Your audio, video. Can you
Yeah,
hear me?
everything is absolutely fine. Yeah, I
Yes,
can hear
that
you.
is great. Okay, so let's start with a ice-breaking question. So tell me
Okay.
something about your hobby if you are having any.
Okay. I'm having hobbies like I like to play badminton. In fact, I like to play outdoor games also. And I'm a person who is really fond of reading novels. Like I've recently completed with 400 days of Chetan Bhagat. Sometimes I also like to do cooking. Like I like to do experiment on cooking. As I was a bachelor, I was living alone. So most of the times I was cooking alone. So yeah, I have started doing experiments on cooking. Yeah, that was my
Great.
hobby.
So let us know about you. Tell me about yourself.
Okay. First of all, thank you so much for giving me an opportunity to introduce myself. My name is Aman Raj. I am born and brought up in Jamshedpur, Jharkhand, but presently I am living in Kolkata as I was completing my studies from Kolkata itself. And if I talk about my educational qualification, I have completed my graduation from Calcutta University, and after that I went for MBA. And recently I have completed with my MBA also from Techno India University from Calcutta itself. And along with this, I also have an edge of corporate world as I have worked in Vialto Partners for 5 months, and I was in US taxation under GCS, that is Global Coordination Services, and I was involved in engagements like ESS, that is Engagement Support Service. And my recent goal is to secure a job in your company, as I believe you are the market leaders of this industry.
That's great. So as you talked about your previous experience at Voltro, okay, I see at your resume that it was a very short span. So is there any reason why did you leave that company?
Yes, there was a reason. In fact, that was a major reason for me. After my second semester, I got placement. Like during a time of internship, when people try to opt for internship, I got a placement in a company, and it was a very well maintained company. Like it is a very good company. So nobody would like to miss an opportunity of getting into such a great company. So I joined that company, and I thought that I would be able to manage my studies and my job simultaneously. But after joining that industry, I found that I was not having exposure of tax industry. So after joining that industry, I found that work pressure is lot of. lot of work pressure. So to be honest, I was not having any problem with the work pressure. I was able to manage the work pressure. In fact, I have worked with that work pressure for 5 months. But the thing was that after my third semester, I found that my results went down because I was not able to focus on my studies. I was bachelor. I was living alone. So doing all the things, managing all the job related things and my studies also was becoming little hectic for me. So for that time, I thought that I should leave the job and give priority to my studies. And to be honest, after leaving the job, I gave priority to my studies, and my fourth semester results are really very good as I expected.
That is very impressive. Okay, so yes, again during your internship, it was time for your internship and you did so. That was a mistake.
Yeah,
Okay, that is okay. You corrected yourself at right point of time. So I see there is no internship experience of yours. I guess
yeah.
that is the major
I would like to
reason.
interrupt here.
Okay.
Sorry to interrupt here. I what I personally think that uh, I instead of doing internship in internship usually people try to learn the job process and everything. But instead of internship, I've worked for 5 months in a corporate sector. So by this, I have got exposure of the corporate sector, how the thing goes on and how everything works in the corporate sector, and how you need to behave there, and how you need to follow up with the colleagues and your seniors, so that you can be a effective and efficient person who can complete the work and task. And also I learned many things, like I learned Excel, Microsoft Word and Microsoft Suite, Google Docs, and many more things like Adobe Acrobat, and many more things I have learned from this industry. Yeah,
Okay, so I guess internship is the part of your MBA curriculum. Okay, so we
yeah,
cannot skip that. Okay, maybe
yeah,
you can we can talk to our college management and we can see if they consider job in instead of the internship. That is a different point. Okay, well,
okay,
well, I'm happy that you had a prior experience at for the US taxation. Okay, US industry exposure you are having. That is good. Okay, in skills, I see that you have mentioned a lot of technical skills, that is Excel, spreadsheet, G Suite. That is very good. Okay, so
yeah.
have you ever analyzed something on Excel? Have you used the Excel in a real life analysis in your project or maybe in any job or any internship?
Okay, so in my job, I was working on Excel. Like I was working on not I was not working on advanced Excel, but yeah, in on the basics of Excel, I was working like preparing the data, keeping the data of the client, and like analyzing it through the I have also used VLOOKUP to find up the look up the value of a of anything which I am looking for. And in fact, I have worked on pivot tables to create a table which is very much which is very much easy to analyze and show the overview of the data which I am presenting. So yeah, I have
Okay,
an exposure
so
of Excel too.
how much you would rate yourself out of 10 for your Excel knowledge?
Okay, so if it comes to rating, I would rate myself 6.5 out of 10 on Excel, because the Excel is a very big software. So if a person continues to learn that, it will took years to complete with the Excel, but still many things would be left out. So yeah, but still I would
That's
rate
great.
6 or 6.5. Yeah.
Okay, so Aman, why US taxation? Okay, why not Indian taxation in this case? What did you choose? Okay, and what did you choose to do for go for US taxation instead of Indian taxation?
Okay, so I would like to give an honest answer for this question. So after my second semester, I told that I got a placement. So during the time of placement, I just knew that I was joining as a tax associate. I was not having an exposure of US taxation. So when I get into the industry, I found that US taxation is a field where I can gain a lot of experience and skills, which will really help me in future growth. So I found that this is an industry where I can adjust myself and get into it and see my upcoming future in a very well settled and in a very much skilled and knowledgeable manner. So I thought that US taxation is a field where I should go. So from that time, I my interest towards US taxation has been increased very much.
By this answer, I got one sudden question in my mind. So what is your
Yeah.
strength? What do you think is your strength and weakness in your daily
Okay.
life?
Okay. As I have done an analysis on me, like I have found that the strength which I am having is that I'm a very adaptable person. Like I'm an optimistic personality. From the class eighth, I was living in a boarding school. So from that time, I know how to adjust the situations, and I have lived in a like very bad situations also and very good situations also. So I am very adaptable, and I have a good thing that I can handle stress. I handle work pressure, and I'm confident too. Like I'm an extrovert kind of person. So I like to meet new people, talk to new people. And if I talk about my weakness is that whenever I am appointed with some task or any work, and if I'm not able to complete that in a given span of time, so that time I get frustrated. That why am I not able to complete that work? And until I'm not able to complete that work, I don't leave that work, so that my things are getting like completing things in a prioritized basis is a thing like I like to maintain in me.
So yes, that is the main thing which you should work upon. That is great. But yes, again, when you are coming into US taxes and your life is going to be very hectic because of the busy season and tax season. Okay, so how you think you are going to manage your hectic schedule in the entire day of your working? Okay, and how you are going to manage your personal life? So that will be very hectic. So how you are going to manage? What do you think?
Okay. So, as I know, like I have worked in US taxation, so I am better. I've understood like what kind of work pressure I have to go through and how many hours I have to work on a daily basis. So I have adjusted with that situation. To be honest, I have adjusted with that situation, and I have accepted the truth that I have to work for long hours. So I am ready for that. And in fact, that time I was having my studies, so that was being a little difficult for me to manage both of the things. But now my total focus is on my job and my career. So if I have to work for long hours, and if I have the dedication for my work and eagerness to complete my work, so I don't think that nothing can stop me from working. So I would be ready to work for long hours.
I I appreciate you. Okay, we are back again, and there was
Yeah,
other interruption. Okay, from the internet side. I don't know why it is behaving like this,
yeah,
but
yeah.
thank
I
you for
think
being
yeah.
patient. Okay. Well,
Okay.
I was saying
Yeah.
that when you will be working at Deloitte, if you are selected, and again when you will be fresher, there will be lot of work which you will be getting, and yes, I can assure that it will be not able you will be not able to manage it on time, and in that time always remember it is absolutely fine. Okay, don't think that you are getting I mean you will be scolded by your senior or anything. You don't you think about that at all. Okay, because we know that when our freshers come, it takes time to learn a new thing. Okay, they take time to get adapt.
Mhm.
Okay, so that is very okay. So don't push so much of yourself over there when you are working for Deloitte. Okay, in our initial years. Okay,
Okay.
so that is
Okay.
a point I would like to take. So yes, let's
Okay.
get away with new questions. Okay, so you have done BCom, you have done MBA. That is great. You are
Right.
into finance domain. So I would like to ask if you know the golden rule of accounting.
Yeah, of course. So there are three golden rules of accounting. The first one goes for personal account, that is debit the receiver and credit the giver. The second one is for real account, the debit what comes in and credit what goes out. And the third one comes for nominal account, that is debit all expenses and losses and credit all incomes and gain.
Okay, so yes, all the accounting things is depending upon this golden rule. Okay, so
Right.
with this, what do you think? Why do we do journal entries? Why it is very much necessary in accounting?
Okay. So we perform journal entries to record the business transaction in a very proper and accurate manner, so that all the transactions are in a one place, so that we can later on tally it with our day-to-day activities.
Okay, so I think I believe that you are good at the journal entries. So tell me, journal entries if I am going to purchase a new laptop for my company. So what should I enter into a journal? Okay, what entry it would create?
I am going to purchase a laptop for my company, right? So it
Yes.
would be purchases account debit to cash account, cash or bank
Okay.
account.
Okay. So, okay. And what if you are going to sell it in a few days?
Okay, so it would be cash or bank account debit to sales account.
And why does this happens when we purchase something like machinery or maybe laptop for a certain rupees, and when we are planning to sell it after certain time, why do we get a less value of that machinery? What does that concept comes into the picture?
So with the time, the worn and torn status of that asset decreases with the time, and the concept behind that is known as depreciation.
Okay, and how do we do general entries for depreciation if I'm going to sell it?
Okay, so it would be depreciation account debit to asset account.
Okay, so what do you think? What is the depreciation for a company? Is it loss, uh, profit? What is it?
Depreciation is a it's a I think maybe it's a loss as per
You're not sure about that?
sorry.
Are you not
Yeah,
sure
it's a
about
loss.
that?
No, it's a loss because with the time the price of the machinery is decreasing. So of course, if the price of the machinery is decreasing and the price value is decreasing from our asset, so of course it's a loss for us.
Okay, so where do you live right now?
So right now I am living in Jamshedpur, Jharkhand.
Okay, you are in Jharkhand. Uh, okay, I also live in Bangalore. What happened in last few days? Okay, one of my friend took some money from me. Okay, stating that he is having
Okay,
some medical condition. Okay, and he promised that he
okay,
would return that money to me. And I was his friend, and I gave my 10,000. Okay, for my hard-earned salary. Okay, to him. Okay, now he
okay,
has treated from that disease. Now he's giving my money back. Okay, but he said
okay,
that he's only uh, giving 9,000 rupees. He can only manage to bring 9,000 rupees on table, and since we are friend, he is asking that okay, let's manage with 9,000 only and forget that 1,000 rest amount. Okay, so tell me the journal entries of entire story, this thing. Okay, when I gave my money to him, he returned me less money. So tell me the journal entries of those things, if you
okay.
can.
So I believe you have given 10,000, right? Out
Yes.
of which he is returning you only 9,000, right? So it means there is a bad debt for 1,000 rupees. So the entry that would go for it is bad debt account, sorry, cash account debit 9,000, bad debt account debit 1,000 to debtor account 10,000.
Okay, good. So you as since you are coming into US taxation, okay, have you ever heard
Yeah.
or have you tried knowing US taxation earlier? As you said you were working, okay, earlier, so I hope you know something about US taxation. But yes, we consider you as a fresher because you had a very less span of working. Okay, so what do you think, what is capital? Okay, I get very confusion on this. Okay, what is capital actually for a company?
Okay. For a company, capital is considered something, not something, any cash or any asset that is brought by the owners into the business is known as capital. We can term it as capital.
Okay.
The total amount of investment or the cash that is brought into the business or the firm by the owners.
Okay, that is the definition of capital. What I wanted to know, what is capital for a company?
Okay, capital is a liability for a company.
Why does that? I mean, what is the reason?
Okay, as per accounting standards, a company and the owner both are different from each other. So the business is different thing and a different person and and a owner is a different person. So when starting a business, the owner is giving money from his personal account to that business. So for that time, the money which the owner is giving to the business, so the business has need to return that money after the profit and the revenue is earned from that business. So that becomes the liability for the business to the owner from the owner's perspective.
Okay, good. I believe you are right. So actually, capital is a liability for a company. Again, the reason which you explained is absolutely right. Okay, so coming on the tax part, what do you think? What is tax? Why do we pay tax to the government? What is tax actually?
Okay, so tax is a mandatory fee or a financial charge that is levied by the government on an individual or an organization for to collect the revenue for the public welfare, so that the tax amount which is collected as a revenue can be put into the public welfare, like creating roads or creating roads and giving services to public and giving facilities, infrastructure, and many more things.
Okay, and what are the types of tax in India? How many types?
Okay, so there are two types of taxes in India. That is, first one is indirect tax, and the second one is direct tax.
So in indirect tax, GST comes into the picture. So do you aware about
Yeah,
GST?
yeah, I am aware about the GST.
Okay, so what is GST?
GST is goods and GST is an indirect tax that is levied by the government on goods and services that is consumed by the consumed by the people. And GST was brought into role to remove the cascading effects of taxes. That is, before that there were taxes, or there we need to pay tax on tax. So to remove all this, GST was brought into role, such as to remove VAT, custom duty, excise duty, these all things.
So, Aman, do you pay tax right now to the government?
Yeah, of course I pay tax. Yeah, of course I
Do
pay
you pay
taxes.
income tax?
No, I don't pay income tax. I pay indirect tax by when I am buying goods and services. So I am paying tax.
Okay, but now you will be paying tax if you get this job. So, what do you think? What are
Yeah.
the tax slabs? Okay, in India.
So as per tax lab, there are two regime. The first one is old regime and new regime. So should I tell for old regime or new regime or both?
I guess you should go with the new regime.
Okay. So as per new regime, up to 3 lakh, it's exempt. Then 3 lakh to 6 lakh, it's 5%. Then 6 lakh to 9 lakh, it's 10%. Then 9 to 12 lakh, it's 15%. And 12 to 15 lakh, it's 20%. And from 15 lakh and above, I guess it's 30%.
So, there was some special amendment which was brought to the new regime in budget this time, okay, for the taxation. Okay, so what is that major difference which gives benefits to the common man if we are shifting to the new regime? What was that major difference?
Okay. To be honest, I don't exactly know what was that. But as per my knowledge, what I think that there was a regime which includes there was something related to this, that on 1 lakh more there could be an exempt. But
No, so okay,
I
let's
honestly,
avoid the confusion. Let me tell you, in new regime, if our income is up to 7 lakhs, then we are
yeah.
not we don't need to pay anything to the government. And again, yes, as in old regime, we had a opportunity to claim our ATC and lot of deduction. In new regime, we cannot claim anything because up to 7 lakhs, government is already giving exception on the taxation. That is the main difference. Okay, so as you were telling about slab, I think if your salary is going to be 9 lakh rupees per annum, okay, and that would be in your hand, okay. So how much tax you will be paying if we are going ahead with the new regime? If you can calculate, quickly calculate.
Okay. Okay, so I can give you like rough idea like how to pay taxes on 9 lakh. So I won't be
I would like to
considering
know the
9 lakh.
exact amount which you will be paying for your
Oh,
tax part.
okay, so if I can use my copy and pen so that I can calculate.
Of course you can use.
Okay,
Of
thank
course you
you.
can use.
Just give me some time to come with an answer.
Okay, so let's move ahead with next question. Okay, let's forget this question. Okay, I will
Okay.
just think in your back of your mind and let me know
Look,
if you can
I
calculate.
can give you an exact idea. Like up to 3 lakh, I will remove 3 lakh from 9 lakh, like because it's exempt. Then again on 6 lakh, like 6 lakh to 9 lakh, it's 10%. So I will consider that in a tax bracket of 10%. And according to that, for up to 6 lakh, like yeah, like yeah, I
It's
can
okay. It's okay.
roughly
It's
calculate
okay.
it, but I'm not getting the idea exactly.
Okay, it's okay. No issue. Uh, okay. I would like to know this personally. Okay, why
Okay.
only Deloitte? Why this company want to get into?
Okay. So I wanted to be a part of Deloitte because Deloitte is one of the big four, and it is the the leader of the market of this industry. And being a part of Deloitte would be a great opportunity for me to learn new skills and learn much more about the skills and abilities and enhance my growth in every aspect. And to be honest, Deloitte is my dream company, and from a long time I have been continuously trying to get into Deloitte. And today I am really feeling very much happy to present myself in front of Deloitte. And and I've also heard that also heard that, and I'm following also that the work culture of Deloitte is really very good, and the peoples are very supportive, and Deloitte, how the way Deloitte focuses on the well-being of their employees also very much like motivating thing for their employees. So as being part of Deloitte, I will learn much more things, and I will get a great opportunity to grow in my future.
Well, thank you so much for attending this interview. I guess we are done with all question with you. Okay. Thank you so much for connecting on time and being very patient during the network downtime. Okay, and it was
Okay.
all okay. So I believe I should give the feedback. Okay, and
Okay.
as we are recording this interview, I would like to give you the detail of the feedback which where you should improve, and in last I will also tell what is my view on your interview, whether I will select you, reject you, or put you on hold, that I'm going to share. So let's get started with the feedback. Okay, from your resume is nice and clean. Okay, you are on the point, but the format which you are using, okay, that can be improved. Okay, the format which you are using, that can be improved. I see there are alignment error, so that is a distraction for me when I see at your resume. Okay,
Okay.
it reflects like a mirror. Okay, so that you can improve on. Okay, coming up on your interview. Okay, well, I asked you a lot of questions. Many questions you answered in a very well manner. Okay, many answers you didn't know the answer, but you tried to. You tried showing that you know the answer, but you failed. Okay, for example, when I asked you about tax slab, you are wrong about tax slabs. Okay, tax slabs are absolutely wrong, which you told. Calculation could have been done into the mind, that you failed at doing, but that is okay, because we have our speed of any calculation. But yes, tax slab by which you were calculating, that was wrong, so that's why I stopped you. Okay,
Okay.
when I was asking a question, I saw that you are in a kind of hurry. Okay, you wanted to answer in a quicker way. Okay, you wanted to get away with the answers. Okay, I see you had that urgency to answer any question. So maybe you should answer in a relaxed manner. Okay, maybe, and somewhere when I asked you simple question, okay, you had given me a long answer, which was not necessary at that point of time. Okay, if a question in one line, okay, suppose what is your how will you manage your hectic schedule? Okay, you this was the third time when you told me the story of your job which you were doing during your company, okay, during your study. Okay, third time you repeated that story. Okay, that was time consuming for me, so that you could have avoided. Okay, and for few question, okay, where I saw that you are answering in a well manner. Okay, but that was not your terms, that was not your words which you were speaking out. Okay, it was like words which was remembered by you. Okay, last when I asked you why Deloitte, okay, you gave me the nice answer. Okay, but the answer was not in a cripsy manner. Okay, when someone is asking why Deloitte, why CT, why PwC, why EY, okay, give them 2 and 3 points of answer. Okay, if you are giving a small answer, that I will remember it. If you can ask me right now, sir, why, what was my answer, I don't know, I forgot that answer. Okay, because that was a long answer and I failed remembering it. Okay, so if you can give me the crisp answer, because when your interview is over, after 1 hour I will meet the HR manager, and the HR will ask me how was the interview, what is your feedback, what we should do. Okay, I should remember something, okay, about you which will be impressing, okay, for me, impressive for me, and then I will tell the feedback, okay, this candidate is good, you can consider this job for him. Okay, but as you were in hurry, okay, lot of answers was coming in a speed. Okay, the long answers was coming into a speed. Okay, that I failed remembering. So impression wise, you missed it by little. Okay, not, I will not say that you failed it in a total way, but yes, that could have been done in a better way. Okay, so whenever you are attending for the interview, when someone is asking, okay, if you see the way I am asking you question in a relaxed manner, okay, you also answer in a relaxed manner, there is no hurry. Okay, think 2 and 3 seconds, then answer in a nice and a neat manner and in a crispy answer. Yes, the impressive part was for you, you were bringing the example, live example of your life in many questions. That was a good, because you were giving me the live example in few, for few question. Okay, you didn't understood the question itself, where I asked about my friend when I gave his my money. Okay, I asked you to give me the journal entry of entire story, so you should have started with journal entry of time where when I'm giving the money to him, journal entry of time when he is returning to money to me, and journal entry of bad debt because he is missing 1000 rupees. But you just gave me the 1000 rupees bad debt journal entry, so you were not concentrated on your uh, question. Okay, well, but interview was good with you. Okay, I am happy with your answers. Okay, but that was the feedback, the fine feedback which any interviewer can give you. I never wanted to say you that I would come back to you later. Okay, now if you think, if you ask me what would I do with your result, would I, should I select you or not, so what would my what will be my answer is, I will conduct interview for other people and I will compare. Okay, so for right now, I will put you on the hold. If I get better candidate than you, then yes, I will go with them. Okay, if I'm not getting better candidate by you, okay, then I will select you. So this was all. Okay, Aman, thank you so much for attending
Okay.
interview on time. Thanks so much for being on time. Okay, wish
Okay.
you all the best. Okay, and soon
Okay.
we are, if result permits, okay, soon we are going to meet again, okay, with the other
Okay.
interview. Okay, thank you so much
Okay.
for
Thank
connecting
you.
with us. Thank you so much for applying at Deloitte. Okay, we welcome every fresher at Deloitte. Okay, thank you so much.
Okay. Thank you so much.
Is there any question which you would like to ask? There is 1 minute left to in this interview. If you can ask anything, that will be great. Otherwise, we will end this interview right away.
For now, I don't have any question, but if I got selected, then I would be having lots of questions.
Sure, I would be love to answer your all doubts. Okay, wish you all the best for
Okay.
your career. Thanks so much, Aman.
Thank you
Goodbye.
so much, Mr. Deep. Have a good day.
Well, interview is done. Okay, hope you got lot of learning from this interview. Okay, hope you will apply these learnings in your interview when you are attending any interview at any point of time in your lifespan. Okay, wish you all the best, and again watch this video. Okay, and learn how interview are taken at Big Fours. Okay, and apply this learning in your life. Okay, wish you all the best. Let me know if you have any question. You can do like and share to our channel if you like our work. Okay, we see you all the best.